Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Right now,
I'm a little bit worried about this one. Zach is actually one of the great responses you can have in this scenario. You have so much engage now from long range, and the bullying that can happen. Similar to last game, this time they're going to commit.
Well, they're looking for it. Smite goes down as Willa gets underneath the turret. The Flame Spitter's doing so much damage to Leo here. First blood does go down. Slahens is going to be taken as well. It's a double kill for Willa as now he's trying to fight against Dread. Def just going to walk past and look to take him down, but it's not going to work. It's a 2 for 2 in the end as Dread will get taken down to the passive as Fly makes his way forward. There's the Flux. Fly should be able to root down the Ashe.
G-level 2.
Deft can actually kite this one out. He still has Flash available here. He might have to flash the next Q, and he is going to do so. He gets himself
out
towards the mid lane. Advantage as in goes Lahens, but doesn't quite find the Zenith Blade. So the Dragon trying to get amongst it, as you can see, down to about half as Hanwha. They are grouped up. Teleport unavailable for either of these top laners, so it's going to be a 4v4 as it's a good smite to come through from Willa. As now Afreeca are collapsing. They're looking to try and lock one down, but Fly caught by himself. It is going to be able to get away, at least for the moment, but Chovy is going to be there with the Realm Warp. The Ashe is going to fall down as well as now Lahens trying to get in, finds the Zenith Blade onto Vista, who eats some gray health as Dread just dives in once again. Chovy trying to get that kill as the passive not even necessary, and Dread just walks it out.
He walks it out, gets the smite to help survive, but Fly, as you can see, Viego has not been doing so great in the mid lane.
Not so much.
1 in 5, 74 games already. Oh, a new champion. Pretty crazy to see that.
Yeah, it's a lot. As Realm Warp is going to deliver even Shelly into the jungle and take down a catfish. All right.
Okay.
There from Vista is the head knock. Not going to quite work out there after the flash. As Keen going for the dive underneath this turret here. As Morgan gets the kick flash onto Keen. The turret is still angry as he gets the crush to get himself out of there. They do have vision as he walks down the red carpet. This is a difficult moment as the Q is going to connect and Morgan gets his revenge.
That was actually really scary there still for Morgan because Willer had kind of abandoned the opportunity there to try to bait that in. He just had given up on it completely. And Keen was like, well, if you were here, you would have been here by now, right? So he decides to go in and he just barely is able to survive, Morgan is. Keen does not use his flash, so Willer does come over eventually and helps out. So they're going to look for mid-turret here, and I think they're going to get it.
Yeah, should be able to. With a couple of members standing around. Chovy, let's see whether he can deter them as Willa trying to stand out of vision, waiting for his opportunity to get in there. But with 4 members, Afreeca should be able to just take down this turret, possibly get even more. As, yeah, they're going to tank things up for just a little bit longer.
Trying to give Keen the benefit of the doubt there because Willer was so far away.
Well, Chovy now in a lot of trouble. Heartbreaker, there's the flash this time around as the Solar Flare will connect for the slow, and Chovy not going to survive this one. That is a great Q to land from Leo. W empowered, I believe, did a fair bit of damage there. A bit more closed than we would otherwise think as Dread's going to go for another engage. There's the head bonk as the Equalizer comes down to do some work here as Vista is going to get taken out. The arrow is great onto Fly as Deft is going to keep himself alive, but it's a good pick. And Hanwha now just going to throw down the Rift Herald as well as Chovy just biding his time, waiting off to the backside there, looking for Keen. Pops out of the brush and isn't quite able to deter Keen from doing too much. Who's just going to play goalkeeper by the looks of things. Dread really getting grab that charge, and yeah, Dread looking for yet another one. He has the passive, so I like it.
He's extremely tanky as well at this stage. You know, he has his gauntlet. He's had it for a really long time. Steel plated caps, steel cap plates, whatever those are called. The tabbies.
Steel caps?
Yes, those are the ones. He's got those. He's very difficult to kill. He has the passive. He's level 10, you know, in this game. Like, he's scaling up. He's his second item. But I think controlling that vision and trying to look for a fight there was way more important.
Yeah, Vista sort of in no man's land right now as he flashes the Chains of Corruption. Chovy looks for Lahens, but he gets stunned by the Solar Flare. There's the Equalizer, not doing a whole lot of work, but Leo is slightly zoned from the situation. Gale Force forward there from Deft, who flashes to get himself out of the way. Fly just dives over the wall though, and Deft going to explode with the Q damage. As Chovy looks to try and get out in his Zac form. Morgan's going to get soloed under the inner turret bottom lane, and this is an absolute disaster for Hanwha Life. Afreeca with the triple kill onto Leo. Look to break open the base.
Oh, best observing world, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't miss a single part of that action on 2 fronts. Got the kill there onto Morgan on camera, and they're going to push to end. We are 25 minutes into the game. but they have a minion wave here, and the death timers are just a little bit too long here. Vista's coming up first with Willer, but I think they should be able to clear up the Nexus. There's too many minions.
Well, it's
gonna be close, actually. It's only
a few. So just one Nexus turret, but I think, you know, yeah. Looking for a bit of a fight there where he probably wasn't able to get one. Is now Chovy's in an awkward position, one could say. Heartbreaker gets himself out of the way, goes into the mist, but now Dread turns up and says, yeah, no, you're not getting out of here, mate. And that is absolutely what's going to happen.
Chovy caught farming, you know.
Well, Deft is going to try his luck here, joined by a few other members of Hanwha Life Esports, but they're not going to be able to defend this inner turret, that's absolutely for sure, as Keen with a great Narbar right now, has Flash available as well, but isn't going to go in. As the boulder toss, not going to connect either, as Afreeca just pushed them completely away from this inner. In the meantime, though, out of turrets being traded for this on the top side of the map. You can decide whether or not that's worth, as the inhibitor on the bottom side will go down, and Afreeca now without a lane to push, because of course we can see that Chovy has the top lane well and truly under control, but this is only one Nexus turret at half health.
Chovy's trying to save that gold for his next best of 3. He's going to teleport in.
Yeah. As now the Nexus is exposed, in goes Lehens, as that is the attempted escape, but Chovy's just dead before he even arrives. And Afreeca now push them towards their fountain. Deft trying to get what damage he can, but this Nexus is exposed, and Afreeca are just currently playing with their food. Fly just realm warps his way towards the turret, as that is an extraordinarily high value stopwatch, but in the meantime, the minions will do their job and take down that Nexus. A very swift and comfortable 2-0 for Afreeca Freecs.
Yeah.